Good morning to my dear students. Welcome back to Atma Green School, Jai Swami Narayan. Today I start with Standard 9th Revision, Book Political Science, Lesson 2 Constitutional Design. That is, why do we need a constitution? Because the first part, the democratic constitution in South Africa, that is deleted in your chapter. So I had started with why do we need a constitution? We need a constitution to fulfill the following task. That is, it generates a degree of trust and coordination among people that is necessary for the different kinds of people living together. It specifies how the government will be constituted and who will have the power to make the decision. It lays down limits to the powers of the government and also specifies the rights of the citizens. It also expresses the aspirations of the people about creating a good society. Then, making of the Indian Constitution. Indian's constitution was drawn up under very difficult circumstances. The making of the constitution for a huge and diverse country like India was not an easy affair. The country was born through a partition on the basis of religious differences. The British left the decision to the rulers of princely states, that is to merge with India or Pakistan or remain independent. The constitution makers were anxious about the present and the future of the nation. The path to constitution. The consensus of creating the Indian constitution had evolved during the freedom struggle. The meaning of consensus is a general agreement. There was different views regarding what path Indians should take after independence, but some basic ideas were accepted by everyone. These basic ideas were pivotal. Pivotal is crucial importance in relation to the development in the formation of the Indian Constitution. Then discussion on important topics. That is, in 1928, Motilal Nehru and 8 other Congress leaders drafted a constitution for India. At the Karachi session of the Indian National Congress in 1931, the leaders decided how the Indian Constitution should look like. Some important topics like universal enfranchisement, right to freedom, equality, right to minorities. Okay, these were the important topics that were discussed on, and basic values were accepted by all the leaders much before the Constituent Assembly met to deliberate on the Constitution. Okay, then it is institutional evolution. Many of our leaders were inspired by the ideals of the French Revolution, the Socialist Revolution of Russia, the practice of parliamentary democracy in Britain, and Bill of Rights in the US. Then comes the Constituent Assembly. Elections of the Constituent Assembly were held in July 1946. Its first meeting was held in December 1946. After the partition of India and Pakistan, the Constituent Assembly was divided into Constituent Assemblies of India and Pakistan. The Constituent Assembly that wrote the Indian Constitution constituted 299 members. And the Assembly adopted the Constitution. Actually, it was on 26th November 1949. Lekin it came into effect, that you all know, that is on 26th January 1950. And it was written under the Indian Constitution, and at that time it constituted of 299 members. The Assembly adopted the Constitution on 26th November 1949. And it came into effect on 26th January 1950 that I had told you. And we celebrate Republic Day on that year. Then working of the Constituent Assembly. The assembly was dominated by the Indian National Congress, which included a variety of political and regional groups of people. It also represented members from different language, that is groups, caste, classes, religions, occupations, and finally the Constituent Assembly worked in a systematic manner. Okay, and the constitution lay karna, and that it was a not that easy task. Okay, constitution without any caste, creed. Then drafting committee, you all know it was under the chairmanship of B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, and he prepared a draft क्या होता है? What is draft? A preliminary version of a legal document. जो legal document है ना, उसका थोड़ा सा मतलब altogether same, एक छोटा सा difference. The discussion of the draft constitution took place. The members of the drafting committee completed the work in 114 days, spread over 3 years. Then came the important members of the Constituent Assembly. Who were they? Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. That is, he was a lawyer and leader of Bardoli peasant satyagraha. He was a deputy prime minister and minister of home, information and broadcasting in the interim government. He played a decisive role in the integration of the Indian princely states. Then Sarojini Naidu, she was a poet, writer and political activist. She was among the foremost women leaders in the Congress. She was appointed as a governor of UP. Then Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he was the president of the Constituent Assembly. He was a lawyer and known for the role in the Champaran Satyagraha. He was also the president of the Congress 3 times. Later on, he became the first president of India. Then H.C. Mukherjee. He was the vice chairman of the Constituent Assembly, also of the All India Christian Council and a member of the Bengal Legislative Assembly. Then Kanhaiyalal Maniklal Munshi. He was an advocate, historian, linguist. He was also a Congress leader and the Gandhian. Then he became the minister in the Union Cabinet and founder of the Swatantra Party. Abdul Kalam Azad. He was an educationist, author, theologian, scholar of Arabic, Congress leader and active in the national movement. He opposed Muslim separatist politics, and he was the first education minister in the first Union Cabinet. Then Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he was the first Prime Minister of the interim government. He was a lawyer and Congress leader and an advocate of socialism, democracy and anti-imperialism. Then Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, he was chairman of the drafting committee, social revolutionary thinker, and an agitator against caste divisions and caste-based inequality. He was a law minister in the first cabinet and post-cabinet independence India. He was a founder of Republic Party of India. Then T. Krishnamachari. He was a member of drafting committee, entrepreneur and Congress leader. He was the finance minister in the Union Cabinet. Then Baldev Singh, he was a successful entrepreneur and leader of the Panthik Akalik Party in the Punjab Assembly and a nominee of the Congress in the Constituent Assembly. He was a defense minister of the Union Cabinet. Then Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, He was the Ministry for Industry and Supply in the interim government. Then Somnath Lahiri, he was a writer, editor and leader of the Communist Party of India. He became the member of the West Bengal Legislative Assembly. Then Jaipal Singh, he was a sportsman and an educationist. He was also the captain of the first national hockey team. He was also the founder president of Adivasi Mahasabha and Jharkhand Party. Then Durgabai Deshmukh, she was an advocate and public activist for women's emancipation. She founded the Andhra Mahila Sabha and was a Congress leader. She was a founder chairperson of Central Social Welfare Board. Okay, that is, these all were the important members of Constituent Assembly. Then the guiding values of the Indian Constitution. To understand the Indian Constitution properly, we need to understand first its overall philosophy. The philosophy, that is, the fundamental principle underlying one's thoughts and actions. By knowing the views of some permanent leaders about our Constitution, as well as the preamble of our Constitution. Then the dream and the promise, that is, क्या views थे महात्मा गांधी के concern to our country, उसका B.R. Ambedkar के and Jawaharlal Nehru about the Constitution. So Mahatma Gandhi was not a member of the Constituent Assembly, but काफ़ी सारे मेंबर्स उनके सोचने पे, उनके विजन पे फॉलो करते थे. In 1931 he had expressed himself in his magazine Young India that he wanted to frame, उनका ये ख्वाब था, frame a constitution that provides an effective voice कि पुअर और जो अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड है पहले उनके लिए हमारी गवर्नमेंट कुछ करे. He wanted the constitution to promote harmonious living of all communities in the country. और उन्होंने अनटचेबिलिटी को प्रोहिबिट किया, intoxicating drinks and drugs in the country, and he also was keen to give equality to women with men. Then B.R. Ambedkar wanted political, social and economic equality for all. He is known as the father of the Indian Constitution. He feared that if we deny equality in social and economic life for people, then democracy will be in a great danger. Jawaharlal Nehru wanted equality of opportunity to all, end of poverty and ignorance and control of disease. He wanted all responsible persons to dedicate themselves to the service of society. Then philosophy of the Constitution. The values that inspired and guided the freedom struggle formed the foundation for India's democracy. These values are included in a short statement of his basic values, which is called the preamble to the Indian Constitution. They guide all the articles of the Indian Constitution. Okay, और हमेशा Indian Constitution begins with the preamble. Okay, आपको मैंने preamble I have shown you in my previous class. That is, the preamble of the Constitution is like a poem. बिल्कुल जैसे poem होती है ना, ऐसे ही दिखती है. On democracy, it contains the philosophy on which the entire Constitution has been built. Okay, अब जो terms used किए गए थे preamble में, वो क्या क्या है? Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, ये सारे terms use किए गए थे. Okay, that is sovereign, socialist, secular or democratic republic is to secure, to all its citizens. Justice is social, economic and political. Liberty is expression, belief, faith, worship. Equality, status और opportunity. और men को भी women को भी उतनी ही equality देनी है comparative to men. Then fraternity is dignity of individual. Then the last is institutional design. That is, there are three major aspects in this constitutional amendments. It lays down the procedure for choosing persons to govern the country. It defines who will have how much power to take the decision. It puts limits to what the government can do by providing some rights to the citizen that cannot be violated. Okay, students. So, I will discuss its multiple choice questions. The title of autobiography written by Nelson Mandela is Long Walk to Freedom. Who gave this statement? ये किसने बोला था? I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all the persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. Who said this? Nelson Mandela. In 10th standard English literature में second lesson है इसका, A Long Walk to Freedom, Nelson Mandela, in which year Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life imprisonment in 1964 and that too for 30 years. The native people of South Africa are black. How many members were there in the Constituent Assembly which wrote the Indian Constitution? 299. The Bill of Rights which inspired the Indian leaders is associated with which country? It is USA. Which national leader first tried to draft a constitution for India? Motilal Nehru. The Constituent Assembly represent to whom? To the people of India. Some basic values were accepted by all the leaders much before the dash met to deliberate, that is Constituent Assembly. India became a republic on which, यानी कभी Republic Day कहा जाता है on 26 January 1950. Young India was a magazine और वो किसकी थी? गांधी जी की. The Constitution begins with a short statement of its basic values called the Preamble. Who gave a historical speech, Tryst with Destiny, on 15th August 1947? He was first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, then is match the following. T.T. Krishnamachari, he was member of drafting committee. H.C. Mukherjee, vice chairman of Constituent Assembly. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, deputy prime minister. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he was chairman of Constituent Assembly. Elections to the Constituent Assembly were held in July 1946. The constitution that constituted कितने थे अंदर members? 299. Dash was the vice chairman of the Constituent Assembly, H.C. Mukherjee. Dash were the members of the drafting committee, entrepreneur and Congress leader T.T. Krishnamachari. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar prepared a draft constitution for discussion. The discussion of the draft constitution took place clause by clause. The elections of the Constituent Assembly were held in July 1946 and it was divided into two assemblies, the Constituent Assembly of India और पाकिस्तान की अलग। और Constituent Assembly adopted हुई थी 26 नवंबर 1949 और you know all the important members जो मैंने अभी आपको बताए थे सारे members के नाम। The preamble of the Indian Constitution is called the soul of the Constitution. See the difficulties faced by the जो फ्रेम कर रहे थे ना इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को, बहुत सारी डिफ़िकल्टीज आई थी, बहुत इजीली नहीं बना था, बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट टास्क था ये। इतने रिनोड पीपल मेंबर्स थे फिर भी कितना डिफ़िकल्ट हो रहा था। क्या था डिफ़िकल्टी? द फर्स्ट डिफ़िकल्टी वॉज दैट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हैड टू एंश्योर दैट द पीपल वर गिवन certain fundamental rights which had not been available earlier. बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम अराइज हो रही थी। The second difficulty was a partition of the country was a shocking experience for the people as well as the lawmakers. They had to continue their deliberations in this background. The third difficulty was the decision that British had left to the princely states to decide whether to join either country or remain independent. This problem had to be kept in mind while framing the constitution. The fourth difficulty was preserving the interest of the people, as India was a vast and varied country with diverse regions, languages, cultures, customs and beliefs. And the fifth difficulty was that the framers, जो ये Indian Constitution को frame कर रहे थे, had to ensure that the country remained united after this constitution came into force. So it was not that easy, क्योंकि पहली बार गवर्नमेंट बनने जा रही थी। इतने जब से मतलब कि हिंदुस्तान तो गुलामी रहा है सालों सालों तक, कोई ना कोई डायनेस्टी रूल करती गई, फिर ब्रिटिशर्स आए, वो 200 साल राज करके गए। सो इसलिए प्रॉपर गवर्नमेंट बनाना, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, इट वॉज नॉट दैट ईजी टास्क, रादर डिफिकल्ट टास्क। Then what were the features of constitution? Values that inspired and guided the freedom struggle. It generates trust and coordination that is necessary. Then for different kinds of people to live together in our country. Then the Indian Constitution lays down a procedure for choosing persons to govern the country. The Indian Constitution needs to be amended quite regularly to keep it updated. Okay, so that was a small revision of this political science lesson 2, constitutional design. Okay, please students, I hope you are well prepared for your second periodic test. Okay, and all the best. Do study well, read the text, then MCQ will be very easy for you to do it. Okay, so with this, again, all the best to all my dear students. Okay, I wrap up my class here. Thank you to all. Take care.